Hello, our little raviolis. It's one of your hosts, Jasmine the Queen.
Nicole Ravioli.
Boss Lady Amy.
And this episode is called It's Nuts. We're going to talk about some allergies within the workplace. Because those are always fun.
I'm laughing because we already screwed up the name, but it's fun. It's fine. It's okay.
What? It's nuts. That's nuts. Whatever.
That's nuts.
Whatever.
Okay, well,
It's an
anyway,
episode.
allergies suck. It's true.
Especially in the workplace, especially when you have
Dogs.
like a ton, dogs and cats at home, but like also like a ton of different people, and like there's like one or two people out of your big group that has maybe like food allergies, or and then you have to do like all the precautions, which is fine, doing all the precautions, but you know, you never know what's going to happen because you got those confused residents that can't keep their freaking fingers off of other people's shit.
I hate it. Yeah.
Or
it's
like the one time we worked at the old job.
Yeah.
Most recent.
Yeah.
Gluten-free. Kitchen has to make like a whole separate thing just for her because she was the only one. And then there was this one day they thought she had gluten and everybody freaked the fuck out.
I'm pretty sure she did one day because I was dishing up stuff. I didn't see her come out yet. And then I think when they were like serving or whatever, they just gave her a plate of like normal thing, and it was like a total hamburger bun and stuff. And I was like sitting there watching her eat it, and I'm like, well, it's gone now. I'm like,
I mean, was this a resident who would like notice that sort of thing or
no?
Oh.
She was way too confused.
She would have had. She had a reaction.
She did have a reaction.
Oh,
she like breaks up and she gets hives and stuff.
Yikers.
Yeah. She did have a reaction. You can see it on her skin. She gets like super blotchy.
Yeah.
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 Oof, dog.
But it wasn't my fault. I was just dishing up the food. I did not bring the plate
serve
up
it
to
to
her.
her.
Yeah.
Well, generally, like if you're serving too, like the person grabbing the food from you is going to be like, "Yo, is this gluten free?"
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, why did no one ask that?
Also, I didn't realize because normally she like didn't come out until like later.
Right.
So
you
normally
I
dish up everybody else's 1st,
Mhm.
and then I take my gloves off, change everything, and then I do hers.
Yep.
Yeah. And let's just talk about like the procedure you have to take just to give someone with that severe of an allergy food. Like you have to change your gloves, you have to like wipe up your whole station, make sure nothing got on their plate. Like it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Okay. Oh, it can't even be anything like mixed.
No.
Like it can't even be. You can't even have it like touch any part of their food.
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean, at least like with a preference, it's different because like if they don't like gluten, at least like if it gets on their plate or whatever, like it's no big deal if they can have it once in a while. But if it's an allergy, like you have to make sure that stays far away from their food.
Right.
And that not only with gluten, but nuts, dairy, eggs, pretty much any of the major like food allergens.
You want to know what irks me at the other job?
I know it really grinds my gears.
That one guy that all of us took care of, that had like the lactose.
Oh my God, he does not.
I know.
He doesn't.
I know. Because he would pick and choose which lactose items he would want, but if it was like milk or something, it had to be the Fairlife shit.
Yeah, and then he would go and pig out
lactate.
at his freaking wife's house.
Yeah.
And eat anything he wanted.
Feng shui in his room every day.
Yeah, he would have so many snacks in his room or whatever, and he's like,
I know you know who this is.
Okay. What else? Who just paused?
The one no. The one that I took over for you. Yeah.
Yeah, he would always go to his wife's house and eat hers.
Know that.
Yeah, and his wife would like buy him stuff or whatever, and he had a bunch of snacks in his room, and they're always the snacks that he said like that he didn't process very well.
Yeah,
and that would make him have diarrhea and stuff, but he would eat them all the time anyway.
Okay, so I think he might have like changed it up a little bit when you came around because when I was there, his big thing was gluten.
Oh, it was
still gluten.
Oh, well,
But also lactose intolerant.
Mhm.
the lactose intolerant thing is new. I think he might have changed that up for you. I think that was the Nicole special.
No, because he always got the lactate milk.
Yeah, but that was the only thing he cared about. And
Mm.
sometimes he would still have regular milk, and he'd be like, "It's fine. I'll just take one of my dairy pills or whatever."
Or like
Yeah.
regular milk with his cereal.
Yo.
Yeah.
Like, bitch.
So this whole lactose. So after things changed over, did he get more like specific with it?
Yeah.
Did he require?
It was mostly
things?
because like if it was something he liked to eat and it still had like all the dairy and gluten or whatever in it, he would be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna eat it. It'll be fine."
My favorite was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna eat at my wife's. It's fine."
Yeah.
If we were having something he didn't like, he would just be like, "I'm going to my wife's today anyway. It's fine."
Also,
Oh my God.
he didn't have a problem because at least when the last time I was there, he was very well regulated.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would normally use the bathroom once to twice a day.
This man pooped every day.
Yeah,
All day.
Every day.
like he used to have the heavy diarrhea, but like
Mhm.
now he usually like goes to the bathroom before he goes to bed.
And the stupid thing is, like, the menu hasn't changed really. Like, it's
No.
pretty much been
It's
really
pretty much the
consistent.
same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
That is so crazy to me how like allergies in one person, like take lactose intolerance, for example. In some people it causes constipation. And other people it causes diarrhea. Like it's so crazy how it changes per person.
No, I can think of is the Pepto-Bismol sauce.
Oh, Pepto-Bismol. No,
Indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Oh God.
Sponsor us, Pepto-Bismol.
Become IBS girly.
It's true.
It's true.
I mean, literally all of us. I'm pretty sure we all have IBS.
Yo, pretty sure.
It's a real party when we come home after a night out.
There's a party in my tummy. Need the toilet.
When we go out and we are somewhere that only has one bathroom,
oh no.
It's horrible.
That's a hard no.
We're usually fighting for whoever gets to use it first, and then whoever gets to use it after that person is like the next person. We're always like, sorry. It's like we all know what went on in there. You don't have to say sorry.
Could literally be like in a store or whatever, and I'll randomly be like, "Oh, I gotta go poop."
Literally, just run off somewhere, and we won't be able. And Amy and I just look at each other. We're like, "He had to poop."
He's going to poop.
Yeah. I remember that one day you were like, "Oh," and you just went.
I know. It comes on so fast, and like when it comes on for me, I'm like, I've got about maybe a good minute if I really try.
Lucky. Well, and then you got to do a certain walk. You can't go too fast because it's gonna come out, and you can't go too slow because it's gonna come out.
And you got to clench the cheeks.
There's a certain pace. It's
like a It's like a weird waddle.
Yeah, waddle.
It takes some finessing.
It does. It does take some finessing. And then you get there, and then you're like, you finally like close that stall door, and you're like,
yeah, you walk in there all calm, and then you're like, oh my God.
Then you hit that toilet, and you're almost pooping before you hit the seat.
Oh my God. Not poop, but I almost pissed myself last night when I was doing that laundry upstairs. Oh my God. I had to pee so bad. And then
as long as you don't cheese.
Don't even get me started. Anyways,
the fucking
laundromat that I go to, the bathroom has been out of order the entire time we've lived here.
I'm gonna pee in it
since
anyway.
August. No, it's locked. You can't get in.
Oh, because I'm peeing in the water.
At least it'll spin out.
People still take out their clothes. I just washed these.
But no, I was squeezing my legs together. I made it up one step and I was like, oh, I gotta go.
Girl, I would have squatted behind the building.
No, when I got here is when I really had to go.
I meant like behind the laundromat.
No, because there's too many open spots. I would never get away with that. Public indecency.
Only if you got caught.
It's a lot easier said than done when you have a penis and not a vagina.
It's true. You can just whip it out.
Yeah.
Y'all can just unzip your pants and like, there it is.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is.
My God, my son asks me if he can pee outside all the time. All the time.
I did it on the playground once when I was little.
You guys?
I know. Okay, I might as well tell this story
We're
quick though.
supposed to be talking about food allergies.
I know. Okay, but like when I was little, I didn't want to go inside to go to the bathroom, so I just like peed outside somewhere on the playground, and I got pulled into the principal's office, and my mom got called in, and she's like, and he's like, he just whipped it out and pissed on the playground or whatever, and the principal's like, where do you think he would have learned that or whatever? And my mom looks at me and looks at the principal and like, his dad.
The one with the penis?
Because my dad, I would like do outside stuff, work with him or whatever. And when we would have to pee, we'd just pee outside, like at home.
That is such a man thing.
That
it really
is, though.
is.
It really is. But we should get back on track. We were talking about allergies.
And food allergies.
Just
Anyway.
pretend you didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's kind of relevant because, like, allergies, they do cause a lot of pooping.
Mm-hmm. It was me that derailed us that time.
Sometimes
Yeah, you
peeing a little
started
bit.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. We should talk about though, like the skin allergies and how like there's certain residents you can't even wear certain lotions or
Oh
perfume.
yeah. Yes, that's why it's like a big thing in healthcare for you to not wear anything like scented.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because there can be so many allergies for like residents or people in the hospital, or sometimes it's just something as simple as like breathing. Like if they inhale that,
It makes it harder to
yeah,
breathe.
it makes it harder for them.
Yeah. And that's why like there are some places that you go, like facilities that they recommend you wash your work clothes separately in like dye free, like all free and clear detergent or whatever.
Like that's big at like surgery too or whatever. They wash all of your scrubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that way there's no chance of you like rubbing up against the resident.
Right.
Because I mean sometimes if it's severe enough, like that's all it can take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Or like people like I said earlier, like way at the beginning, like dog and cat hair.
Yes.
So like you best be carrying a lint roller in your car to get all that off you before you go in.
Yeah. And yeah, some people like it can just like rub up against them, or even if they're just in the same like vicinity, it doesn't even have to touch them. And they start like welling up and it's not good. So
you know
that
what else is not good? Nut allergies.
yeah.
Those are really bad because like you really don't think about it until you have a resident or like a family member with like a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. Can't have that.
I would kill myself. I love peanut butter.
I know. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are like top tier. Or peanut butter and banana. Mm-hmm.
I'll just eat peanut butter with a spoon.
Peanut butter and
I
apples.
couldn't imagine. Oh, that's so good too.
What'd you say?
Peanut butter and apples.
Especially
the crunchy.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, those are so good.
You know what's really funny?
Sorry to you people who can't enjoy peanut butter.
Yeah. Sorry.
In the last episode, we were talking about how we don't just eat constantly, and here we are, and we're like, "Oh, this is so good."
It's not like we do it often, but like the idea of when I did do it often, I was like, "Oh yeah."
I know.
Well, I think for me, like peanut butter, it's such a symbol of like childhood.
Yes,
for
you
me
know,
too.
like it's very nostalgic.
1000% me.
Like
anything peanut butter and chocolate is like my favorite.
My parents would get pissed when I would get a hold of the peanut butter jar, and I would just.
I actually do. The one place that we both worked with behaviors.
Oh yeah.
On that one that would like dig in the peanut butter jar and just eat it with his hands.
Yeah.
I walked in on him like in his room just going ham on the peanut butter. And I was like, dude, why?
that's
like I know it's good,
so
but like damn it.
dangerous.
Well, he was fine.
No, but I mean like for other residents, like that sort of thing can be so dangerous, especially if they sneak it from like a common area back to their room.
Mhm.
And like there's some residents that are so sensitive, like if they even get a whiff of your breath and you had peanut butter within the last couple
Yeah, I don't
hours.
think those kitchens were really even locked either.
They weren't.
Yeah. They were at all the other houses.
I know. And the only thing that we were allowed to have a lock on was the fridge and the freezer. On that one side. On the other side, everything was locked.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember I used to try to hide my energy drinks in like the high up cupboards, like in the back.
Oh,
they
they'll
would still
find
fucking
them.
find
They'll
them.
find them.
Yeah.
Always do.
One of them found them one day or whatever, and literally before I could even grab it from him or whatever, down the hatch.
I know which one.
The whole can.
I know which
in
one
like seconds.
This man, okay, this is a different man on the other side. So
Yeah, he's on
he would like.
He would take 2 cups like that
and pour and drink at the same time.
Yeah, and he would like
he would
pour
in,
one
like,
cup
a
into the other
millisecond.
cup. So he was like putting more fluids in at the same time.
Mhm.
And it would be gone in like a second. It'd be like,
No, that's so dangerous.
He would have been like great at parties.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if he would have made it out the womb without those mental disabilities, holy shit.
Oh my god. Could you imagine him at a party? He'd be blackout drunk all the time.
One bottle in this hand, one in this hand. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
So I know not allergies, but that makes me think of another thing though, like why it's so important to lock things up in facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that looks like a drink, cleaning supplies that look like juice or whatever, like, and there's some people that they don't give a singular fuck. They'll just drink it.
Pica.
Not even pica, but just like those people.
No, I know, but like pica makes it worse.
I know, like the ones who want to drink it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like those who they literally can't help themselves. They see something that looks like a beverage and they're like, oh, okay, it's fine.
Right.
It's mine now.
like there's one person that I work with that I'm really concerned one day he's just gonna drink like bleach or something.
Oh no.
Like
is this the one we were talking about the other day? In the car?
I don't think so.
The one that wanted to leave?
No.
Okay.
No. This guy, one time I was cooking and we made a really greasy meatloaf and we had a whole half cup of oil.
He drank it.
The whole thing.
Yuck.
Oh.
And like we couldn't get it away from him. He would just keep going and we tried and he was just chugging. And then he handed me the cup. It was empty. I was like, okay, I'll you drink the grease now, I guess.
That's so gross.
That's a heart attack.
It's gross, but it's dangerous. Like these are the reasons that these things that they need to be locked up sometimes.
At least you know when meatloaf's gonna slide down easy.
For it.
Because it ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy. I love her. What was her name?
I don't remember.
I think it's Tanara double chocolate. Tanara double chocolate.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I gotta
find out. Okay, Amy and I are gonna keep talking about food allergies.
I mean, I guess like really not even food allergies. Yes, but like as a caregiver, they tell you to be so conscious of like what you're wearing, like make sure your clothes are clean.
Sorry to cut you off. I found it. It is. It's Tanara double chocolate on TikTok. I love her videos.
Collab with us.
So funny. So funny.
Ooh.
Let's see. Can you see that? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Probably not. But that's okay. Anyway, she's hilarious and we love her. I watch her videos all the time. I think she's so funny. But yeah, if you hear this, you should collab with us because we love you. But anyway, it's one of those things like when you first get into the world of caregiving and they tell you from more of like a hygiene perspective and they tell you from more of like this person may have sensitivities, but you don't even realize like how crucial it actually is that you follow these guidelines until it happens, until you have a resident that goes into anaphylactic shock and then you're like, oh fuck, is this my fault?
Yep. And then if they don't have an EpiPen Or even if they do have an EpiPen, either way, you still have to call 911. But it would be much better to have an EpiPen on hand.
So right, it's just like just be smart, do the universal thing, follow the guidelines, wash your hands. If someone has an allergy, don't eat that around them.
Lávate las manos.
Like, wash your clothes heavily.
Why?
What?
I know it means it in Spanish.
I know.
Oh, man. Was that the Roger thing?
Yeah, from American Dad.
Dad.
Oh no! I did it!
Oh no, Wizards of Waverly Place 2.
Was it?
Yeah, when Zeke has to like face that one wrestler guy that Alex like.
Oh yeah,
and
like
he wants his wrestler name to be Lávate los manos.
Oh yeah.
God.
Oh my god. Gonna wash my hands of you.
Oh, I'm sorry we keep derailing y'all.
It's been a long day.
Yo.
It has. But I mean, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything that, like, I don't know, the struggles of dealing with it within the workplace. So
I think it's just really a matter of being conscious and like follow those guidelines. And they sound silly until you have to deal with it, and then you're always gonna be like second guessing yourself and like, oh, am I doing this good enough?
Yeah,
right.
Like just be conscious of it, you know.
Betty Wet. Well, anyways, you can find us at bossravioliqueens@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube at Boss Ravioli Queens.
So
I mean, I
trying to
like
keep a
6,
straight
7, 9
face.
and Trap Queen. Why'd you say it? Free publicity.
Also, the one that we mentioned on TikTok is Tanera Double Chocolate. Love her.
yes,
She's
she's
amazing.
so funny. Please, if you want to do a collab with us, reach out.
Yes, please follow
If by
her.
some grace of God you see this.
Yeah, right.
I doubt it, but we can dream.
We can drink. You know, sometimes Delulu is the Delulu.
Also, we're cute and funny.
And we're fat.
It's because we're fat.
It's gonna be our new thing now. Every episode.
I know. Bye.
Bye.